first carry for Rachaad White.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He's got White here. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackled on the play by Kaiir Elam.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Now,
and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 85 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brady gives this to White. And some room to work. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White.
39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half. And
in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom.
Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Brady's throw there complete. Touchdown! Rachaad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Allen again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, You just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play, first pass for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw again on second down, Brady. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to jump. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Was shot right. 64 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this part. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership... really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flush to his right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the...
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the deep.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes this 35-0 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
3 down. 15's mine. I got 15.
On first down, Mahomes buying time to his left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now, I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, McKinnon. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
He's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Extra point by Butker is on target. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Right there. 54, Mike.
Brady now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Fournette not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now Brady.
Complete right side to Otten.
Touchdown!
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Up the gut, Fournette, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Mahomes firing complete, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Brady.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, here's White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. Past the 20. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete to White. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, it's Brady.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Brady.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands. But the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
made. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady dancing to his left. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Running out of the gun with White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's a give to Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now Brady. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
In the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. The 30. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Rolling to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Going for it, here's Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 2nd and 10, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On second down and 4, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 4 yards remain for second down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Fournette on first down.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 16, Brady.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Cade Otton.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Second down at 5. Lawrence will throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 38, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 27-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Here's Lawrence to throw, and that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A give to Etienne running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play action. It's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Better, petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I